Hello and welcome to another Caterer.com catch up of our recruiting podcast. I'm Lancelot Narayan, and today I'm delighted to say I have with me the founder of PR company Ready 10, David Fraser. David, hello.
Hi, Lance. How are you?
All right, bearing up through another lockdown. How are you coping?
The same, really. It doesn't. We're told it seems to be a bit less restrictive than the first time round, but it's still quite. It's not quite the same as being back and being fully at it. Although it looks like you're in some sort of office, so you might be.
This is a fake background. It's not real.
Oh, I see.
Because this background reminds me of being in the office. So it's so near yet so far.
Well, you fooled me. You did well.
I shouldn't give away my secrets. David, again, thanks for joining me today. It's really great you could take the time. Let's get we're going to talk about the Invisible Xmas Party, which
Yeah.
is running this year. We're going to talk about that. You're going to let me know all about it. But first, a bit of background. Who is Ready 10? What do you do? And what do you specialise in?
Yeah, so we are a PR agency. So we specialize in consumer PR. I would say kind of more perhaps on the digital side and helping our clients gain visibility online. But really, it's around creative PR work that gains attention and gains what we call earned media. So attention through press coverage. Our clients include the likes of McDonald's, Paddy Power, Money Supermarket, AXA, and various others. There's about 23 of us. So we're sort of a large, small agency, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And we've been going nearly 5 years.
Wow, got some big name clients there.
We're so far, yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty pleased with it. I shouldn't
Yeah.
pretend. Yeah.
No, don't fake it at all. You're
No.
doing really well.
You've heard of McDonald's then?
I've it's on my radar somewhere.
They're
My
gonna be
daughter mentions it
Yeah,
now and again.
they're going to be big.
um, you've come up with this idea for the Invisible Xmas Party.
Yes.
Now, where did the idea for this come from? We're going to go into the nitty gritty, but where did the idea come from? Is there a story behind its creation?
Okay. So I have to be careful not to sound a bit sort of full of ourselves when I do this explanation, and also understanding of the fact that lots of people have struggled a lot over the pandemic. But it came about because we realized we weren't going to be spending money on a Christmas party that we had budgeted for. So it was about, I would say, 4 to 6 weeks ago, something like that. We're doing our planning for the rest of. Of course, we've had some pain over the pandemic, but we've been very fortunate. We haven't had to furlough any of our staff, thankfully. Most of our clients are still here. We have been hit, but we're surviving. And we're starting to talk about Christmas and what we're doing. And like a lot of companies, we have a budget for a Christmas party at the end of the year. And obviously, we had a conversation around the fact, well, that's not going to happen, is it? And that, I suppose, delivers us a budget saving. But we could look at that as good for us, but it kind of was a bit of a light bulb moment in that it was fairly devastating for one industry in particular, and that's the hospitality industry. Now we spend a lot of money every year. There's no sort of no two ways about it. We spend a lot of money every year entertaining people, with that money going to the hospitality industry. And even an agency of relatively small size like ours, we still spend tens of thousands of pounds a year taking clients out or meeting the media or taking our staff out or a Christmas party or a summer party or whatever it is. And we realized that there's a whole chunk of money that the hospitality industry would be getting from us that they are not getting. And if we extrapolated that across our industry and then across the economy, it's kind of like, wow, this is a really hit, really badly hit. So we talked about, well, why don't we, instead of saving the money, why don't we give some of it to a cause that could benefit from it? And that cause was the hospitality industry, and in particular Hospitality Action. We got put in touch with them. So for those who don't know, and I'm sure many of your listeners do, Hospitality Action They're a charity that help people in the hospitality industry, obviously, individuals through mainly £250 grants, people that have hit hard times. This year in particular, they've given away £1 million in grants, more than ever, because they're needed more than ever. We got put in touch with them, and they had run a concept earlier in the year called Invisible Chips, which was where people could donate a kind of phantom portion of chips to help out people in the industry. Well, we said to them, why don't we donate an invisible Christmas party, which of course is a donation and is symbolic of a party that we would be having otherwise. And that kind of then led all the way onto this campaign. So we're holding an invisible party, quote unquote, on Friday, the 18th of December, I think it is, which is Mad Friday, usually the Friday before Christmas, where everybody kind of goes out, has a lot of fun, probably makes a little bit of mess for some of your colleagues and contacts, but also spends a lot of money with the hospitality industry. So we're sort of marking that day with an invisible party. And then I suppose the final bit of it is we thought, well, let's bring some people with us. And we tried to get other kind of colleagues, friends, agencies, companies, clients to sign up to it as well and donate a party. And we've got kind of a couple of dozen, there's almost a couple of dozen companies so far, and more joining by the day.
Who have you got joining you?
So it's a combination of some clients and some agencies in the PR industry, and also some individuals. So some individuals have got in touch, freelancers, and said, look, I'd like to be part of this, and they've pledged a party. We've got some I don't know how many of these names will sort of resonate with your listeners, but Ready 10, of course, are signing up. Our founding partners were an agency called Brands to Life, who are a huge agency. We've got a social media agency called Cooler. We've got an agency called Grayling, Frank PR, many others. We've got a couple of clients as well, and some who we're announcing this week. I would say, though, it's not just for PR and marketing companies. It's something that anyone can do. There's a website that is set up at Invisible Xmas Party.com, and it's really simple for people to get involved. They just go to the website, they pledge a party, or they can donate there and then.
Are you doing anything virtual with it? Are you sort of seeing anyone face to face to create a party atmosphere? How does it actually work? You go to the website.
You go to the website, you make a donation, you sign up to it. Then, so I think there's something like 4 or 5 weeks, and we're sending, the organisers are going to send suggestions around to people how they can mark the day themselves. So some people are not doing anything and actually just want to make the donation and pledge the Invisible Party. Some people are doing things like handing over their social media feeds on that day and highlighting hospitality businesses in their area. Other people are kind of marking it in other ways virtually. I think, although we don't know what the government rules are going to be at this point, any kind of Christmas party is going to be sort of muted, to say the least, and you're kind of sad gin in a tin on Zoom. So we wanted to do something a little bit more meaningful, I suppose, and market, given how different it's going to be this year.
How did you approach Hospitality Action? Did you have a relationship with beforehand? How did it come about?
No, we didn't. It was just something that we had seen. We looked around various charities to partner with that could benefit from it. We were quite set from the beginning that it's the hospitality industry that's missing out here, and it's the hospitality industry that's badly hit. And I don't have a huge personal connection to them, but I think anybody that sort of reads the news or sees anything that's going on, it's very clear which industries are badly hit and are hard hit. And just looking at our P&L, our profit and loss, and seeing what we weren't spending with the hospitality industry was, I say, a light bulb moment. And we kind of just, I suppose, wanted to show some sort of understanding and empathy with the people in that industry and how hard they've been hit. So we searched around, we looked through different people and started talking to Hospitality Action and the way they work. There's nothing wrong, of course, lots of organizations themselves, so restaurants need support, but Hospitality Action do deal directly with people in the industry. So your waiters, porters, cooks, front of house staff, and they're the people that we wanted to help.
Absolutely. And in the hospitality industry, Hospitality Action is very, very, where everybody knows hospitality action. And through this initiative, through the Invisible Christmas Party, you're going to end up helping hundreds and hundreds of people. So it really is a great initiative. We're fully behind it at Caterer.com. We're promoting it on our social channels. We're trying to encourage other hospitality business to get involved and to donate as well. But we're also partnering with our sister company, Total Jobs, to
Mm,
try and reach businesses outside of hospitality as well. So apart from the website that you mentioned, you can mention it again.
mm.
What are the other forms of communication that people can reach you on?
So people can go to the website at invisiblexmasparty.com. They can email donate at invisiblexmasparty.com. You can just go to the Hospitality Action blog and you will find it. If you're on Twitter, it's at Invisible Xmas. And if all that fails and you just want to get in touch with me and ask me about it, my Twitter is at David E. Fraser.
Fantastic! It's great. We're going to put that all on the information, the description on the video on this on YouTube. We'll be sharing that on our social channels as well. It's a fantastic initiative. It really is, David, and I know that a lot of people are very, very happy that it's happening, and it's a great thing to do. Thanks for spending the time with me today. It's great we got there in the end. But brilliant, thank you, and we'll be in touch, and we'll be sharing more as you go along with this project. All
Thanks.
right,
Take care.
all the best. You take care. Thanks a lot, David. Bye bye now.
No worries. Bye.
Bye bye.